Hello, my name is Gabby Dietrich, and I'm the Prevention Education Coordinator for Sexual Assault Rape Crisis Services of Cumberland County, located within the YWCA Carlisle. Welcome to my advocate check-in video. So, due to COVID-19, like a lot of other organizations and businesses, our office is closed and we are working from home. And so part of that and part of the challenges with that is figuring out how to connect with the community because we're not in our usual spaces, obviously. And so we've decided to try to connect with folks through our online platforms and doing these advocate check-ins where we just share a little information and an activity or resource that you can do from home. So that's what I'm doing today. All right, so quickly, I'm just going to go through our services real quick. So we do provide services to anyone affected by sexual violence within Cumberland County. And so that can be someone that's directly affected. It can also be a significant other or a family member. Also, a family member of someone affected by sexual violence. Our services that we provide include a 24-hour hotline. This hotline is always staffed by a trained advocate, and the phone number is 1-888-727-2877. Like I said, that's 24 hours. It can always be reached, and it's a really good resource to just get support or find out what other resources are available. We also provide counseling. We do individual and group counseling, and then we also do advocacy. And so if that's providing support. So if anyone has to go to the hospital for a forensic exam, one of our advocates goes and provides support and just helps that person navigate that experience and get through it not alone. Also, our advocates will also accompany people to a police station to provide a statement around an assault, also to court or trials that are around a sexual assault related case. Our advocates go along and provide support as well. We also do help in filing sexual violence protection orders, and we then also provide prevention education, which is a lot of what I do. And so a lot of times what my role usually is working in community spaces. A lot of times that space is in schools, and it's working around what beliefs we can change that support sexual violence. So really looking at our beliefs around healthy relationships and boundaries and consent and all of those things and how they contribute towards sexual violence. So that's usually where I'm at. And then another part of my job is just to do some counseling with clients. And so I see some clients too, and we do a lot of empowerment-based counseling or kind of body safety type counseling. So that's where we're at. So, and if you have any more questions about our services, please do not hesitate to reach out, leave a message, send us an email, leave a comment on our Facebook, any of those things. We are happy to answer any services. We do provide a lot of trainings, a lot of education as well. So those trainings can really be tailored to the needs of your organization or business, and or whatever needs you're seeing in where you're at. So all of those things we're here for. We're a resource. That's what we do. So please feel free to reach out to us. The activity that I wanted to share today is a fun one. So I don't know about you, but for me with this COVID-19 situation, it's been really hard to fully just, I don't know, accept what's changed, accept what's not changed, understand it all. And so there's an activity that I do with my clients that a lot of times we do really with around letting and holding on to different feelings around things, but I thought that this activity could also be a good thing to do around some of the feelings we have currently around COVID. So I'm just gonna start. All right. Okay. So I call it the let go, hold on hands activity. And so here I'm going to show you a preview here. All right. And so what this activity is you're thinking like, what can I let go of and what can I hold on to? And so this is really just helping us visualize and like think about like what are the things that we're holding on to that are not helpful, that aren't serving us. What are those things that are maybe causing us harm or really just not helping us along our journey? What are those things that we can let go of? And then also looking at like what things are helping us, what things feel good, what do we want to keep holding on to? And so really thinking about that. All right, so the tools needed in this, the supplies needed are really easy for this activity. So you just need paper, paper, your drawing tools, and your hands, right? Okay, so I got my colored pencils here, I got my hands here, and I got my paper here. All right. Okay, so then once we have all those things, which if you're doing this with me, then take a minute, go ahead and pause and go gather your things. Okay, so maybe you went and got your things, maybe you didn't. Either way, that's cool. We're gonna start. Okay, so the first step is you got your piece of paper and you're gonna trace your hands. So you're just gonna trace each hand on each side of the paper, like so. So you should have 2 hands. One hand is going to be labeled let go, and one hand is going to be labeled hold on. So this is really the part that we're thinking about, like I was explaining earlier. So you're going to think about what are those things we're going to let go of. So what are the things that you're carrying on right now that aren't helping you? What things are dragging you down or weighing you down or holding you down or making you feel negative feelings or uncomfortable, all of those things. So that's what we're thinking about here. And then on this hold on hand, we're thinking about what are the things that are helping me? Who do I want to be? How do I want things to go? What practices am I doing that are working? What goals did I have that I don't have to change? So all of those things, all right? Okay. So make your hands. So again, if you're doing this with me, I'm going to pause it. This is a good opportunity. You can just pause. Yep. All right. Now you have your hands traced, right? All right. Okay. So now you have your hands traced. And now we're really going to take some time to think like, what are those things I want to let go of? I usually like to start with my let go hand because it helps me think like, what are those things that are really not sitting well? What are the things that are making me feel the most uncomfortable feelings? And really, jotting those down, writing those down, drawing them. You can put them however you want. So just to kind of share, maybe it'll help give you ideas for the let go hand. So things that I started jotting down in my own let go hand is a live graduation ceremony, right? So I know I'm not the only person affected by that, but for me, I'm graduating here in May with my master's, and I was really looking forward to having the live ceremony, friends and family coming, and my children seeing it. And so that's something I have to let go of. It's not happening. So that's not going to happen. I'm going to let go of it. Also, a lot of in-person events that we had planned for Sam, we're not going to be able to have those. I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let go my usual productivity standards because I'm not going into an office. And I'm not leaving an office. I'm working from home with a family, with pets, with life. And so I'm going to have to let go of some of those usual standards that I hold myself to in a lot of times. I'm going to let go of negative self-talk, and I'm going to let go of behaviors that don't serve me, like over scrolling in my phone or anything like that. All right, so those are just some ideas you can get, go on, get creative, really think about it. If you would like some ideas for hold on, so for myself, in my hold on hand, I had things like more nature time. I have things like self-love. I have things like connection, because I'm going to hold on to connections, even though it might not be the same type of connections that we're used to in person. I'm still going to make an effort to connect in other ways. All right, so take some time for yourself to figure out what are your hands, what things do you need to let go of and hold on to. All right, so again, my pause paper blew away, but this will be a good opportunity, if you are doing it with me, to just pause your video. Okay, and so then after you have things written down on both hands, you can get as creative as you want. So for my hands, I used some watercolors in there and some colored pencils, and I got pretty creative with it, as you can see. So you can see my hold on and my let go hand. So my let go hand is really all of these things. It's how I'm feeling. It's the things that I'm letting go of right now. Like I said, normal productivity, the idea of an in-person graduation, judgment was something I'm really trying to let go of. Worth tied to productivity, that's something that I'm trying to let go of. So, and then we have our hold on hands, and so those are all the things that we're holding on to, that I'm holding on to. All right, so there you go. This is a really great activity to do with anyone, any age. It's good for young ones. Like I said, I love doing this activity with my clients, just because it's a really good way to visualize those things that we want to let go of, or that we might be carrying that we don't actually want to be carrying anymore. And so I hope that it helps you. I think it helped me. I did it on my own, like I showed you earlier, and it felt nice to really put it down on paper. So all right, that's my advocate check-in. I hope that everyone is doing okay, and don't forget that we are here. We're not in our office here, but we're here and we're available, and our hotline is always open. And so please don't forget it, and message us or call us if you need. The number again is 1-888-727-2877. Thank you.